process like that, right, Erica?
It's true.
I, I don't care if you called it live, because most of the time you have family, you have like, okay, so I guess I'm like the touchy feely one here. I guess it's like so
I have
because you
feelings.
good. But what I'm saying is like the okay, so you plan to sit down and watch this, but all of a sudden you, especially during COVID, so many people getting sick, so much just things going on in the world. There's a war, there's this, and you're distracted and you forget. So you have to, like Doc said, be prepared for nobody to show up, but later on, what are you going to do with that data, right? So, well, what we did for Erica and I's latest project was we took a summit. A summit, let's say it was a summit session. Where you go? Yeah, we took a
Yeah.
session, right? So that's a whole day, right? So then we chopped it up into segments, and we restreamed it. We chopped it up. We took the whole thing and we restreamed it twice a day, morning and evening. And then we took the individual segments. We played it 3 days a week, because there was three segments in the session, and then we broke it down. And so each day one plays, and then it tells you, watch it the next day. So then because, and we also cut it down, and we did a recap. So what I did, so think about how people watch football, right? So this is my thing. I always like mix things together that don't really go together, but they come together in the end. So bear with me. Okay, so we took the football. So there's think about football. You got all the pregame stuff. Wah! You have all the football game. Wah! Then the after show is like, yeah, the highlights was this, that. So I was like, okay, so let's take that thing. We did that. We so what we did was the day after we invited a different podcaster from Urban Topic to come, because it's just Eric and I. So we have way too much estrogen. So we needed somebody with some testosterone and who actually understands this whole play football thing, right? So we took, because we were newsjacking. And just for, if you don't know what newsjacking is when you take a popular thing that's happening in the news, and you like have a event around that topic, right? Just for the people watching. Okay, so we newsjacked it, and so we had so he came on and he was explaining all the stuff about football while me and Erica were talking about all the touchy feely parts, right? And so we had three different segments, like I said before, and we took two questions from each segment, and we all made a comment about that. Then we edited the video into a whole nother thing, so that plays every day. So you can, instead of the 4 hours of the whole summit, you can watch 1 hour of the overview. And if you want to see more, we always say you can go watch the whole thing, or you can watch that specific segment. So we're giving people lots of options from the same data
Yeah. Um,
around it.
I want to throw in that we were using OneStream Live for that, and each video that we put up, we sent it out as live. And before I knew this, that you can actually delete a video after you play it, but we didn't do that. We let each video play and left it up, and each video got comments on Facebook, what was it, Instagram, and
LinkedIn.
yeah, LinkedIn. So I just found it out. I really thought people would get tired of it, but no, they didn't. Everybody had good things to say, and I love that.
Yeah, and we're still getting comments all the way up to this morning. It's just we, and so we're gonna run it for until the next summit date, which is the 25th, right?
Yeah.
So as all the new marketing is going on, we're like, oh, you can want make sure you watch the last one and all that kind of stuff. So it's really giving people an opportunity to get to know, like, and trust us, right? On a consistent basis.